Gilbert the frog had always loved Heinz baked beans. In fact, he loved them so much that every day, he would hop over to the local supermarket and buy a can or two. He would then lay out in the sun and enjoy his beans, feeling satisfied and happy. But one day, Gilbert noticed that he was getting bigger. His skin was beginning to stretch, and his belly was bulging out. He didn't think much of it at first, but as the days went by, he noticed that he was becoming more and more addicted to his beloved beans. It didn't take long for Gilbert to become completely and utterly obsessed with Heinz baked beans. He began to eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He would even dream about them at night. As Gilbert continued to consume more and more beans, he grew larger and larger. Eventually, he became so big and round that he couldn't even hop around like he used to. He could barely move at all. Despite this, Gilbert couldn't stop himself from eating more beans. He loved them too much. And so, he continued to indulge in his addiction until one day, disaster struck. As Gilbert was attempting to move around the city, his large and cumbersome body began to roll uncontrollably. His momentum grew stronger and stronger until he became an unstoppable force, crushing everything in his path. The streets were filled with chaos as Gilbert careened through the city, destroying every building in his path. The people ran for their lives, screaming in terror as they watched Gilbert's manic descent. Eventually, Gilbert's trajectory came to an end as he crashed into the ocean, sending waves of destruction throughout the harbor. The city was left in ruins, and Gilbert was never seen again. In the end, it wasn't just the city that was destroyed by Gilbert's addiction to Heinz baked beans. It was Gilbert himself.